What are your thoughts on that? Like storytelling to the wrong people? Like, is that a thing, or will as you continue to tell your story, will you attract the right people?
I think you have to position yourself better. So sorry if you feel called out, but your story is resonating with them because of the energy that you're giving off. So if you are coming from, I've seen a change in your content too, Jenny. Like you went from like the make money online to, okay, I'm going to start being fucking authentic and real. And now that you're showing up as yourself and being that real, like what I would say badass, like the people that were there are going to start falling off, and people that actually truly resonate with you that do want to build that long-term business online, which is what you're promoting, they'll start coming in. And there will be that little gap that we talk about, like the high and the low. You might just be in that slump right now where then you have to rebuild. So just keep showing up as yourself authentically, keep telling your story, but try to find where in the story that people are resonating with that you don't want around, and stop telling that part of the story. Your story is what happened to you, not who you are. Start showing up as who you are, and then they'll fall off.
That's a great answer, and I'm sure Jenny would very much appreciate that answer. And I agree 100%. It's like, and I've had this on my, if we just talk about TikTok, I've had this in my own messaging too, where I've had like huge amounts of growth, just going after the make money online crowd, and then like flat lines, and then now I'm essentially coming out of a dip, like rebuilding, because I know what my messaging is as I'm kind of defining what that messaging is. So I think it's important to think like, just because you made content that used to be in one thing doesn't mean you can't make different content. And I think there's actually value in people seeing you evolve as a creator, because some of those people, speaking from Jenny's perspective, like they came in and saw her doing like and I used to do this stuff too, like, and now I kind of bash these people, where it's like, make $200 an hour, do one thing, like click the link in the bio, like that. Like I used to do that stuff when I just got onto TikTok, because one, I hadn't matured enough as an entrepreneur. Two, I didn't understand the platform at all. Three, I saw what everyone else was doing and I was just synthesizing their content. So the people who may have followed me 7 months ago have seen, oh, this guy went from what everyone else is doing, just basically pushing affiliate marketing in a terrible light, towards like pushing affiliate marketing, building his own product, building his own brand, building his own community. And like those people are customers, right? Like I've had people on my TikTok who've been like, oh, I've been following you for months and months. And the weirdest thing for me is I've had people on phone calls, and this is how you know that what your message is resonating. I've had people get on the phone with me and be like starstruck, for a lack of a better word, like, oh, I feel like I'm talking to a celebrity. And for me, that makes me feel uncomfortable. I'm like, I'm just a guy with a hat on, like sitting in a beanbag chair right now. Like I'm just a normal ass dude. But that just shows that although you might not realize it, people are following what you're doing over long periods of time. And just because they're not ready to buy anything or listen to your message right now, that messaging over a long period of time ends up converting into customers, right? And when we talk about a business, we're talking about making money and making impact at the end of the day. Well, those people who you started talking to 6 months ago, maybe they weren't ready to go through a transformation that you have to offer, but you've kind of groomed them and shown them what you've done. 6 months from now, not only are they going to be willing to pay you, $1,000 or $2,000 for a product, but they're now ready for the transformation. They're ready for that actual process to go through. So yeah, Jenny definitely got what she wanted. How do you create a brand for a niche that does not have others already in the space offering what you do? The two I work with to combine for this niche are very popular, but I've found scant few who offer anything similar. Substance recovery with a spiritual tract to assist on the path. Most seek either one or the other and are those open to combining the two. I currently offer them as two different programs and would like to combine the two into a third. That's a big question, and I can reread it if you would like.
Yeah, what are the two topics? Let's just hit there. Because I heard substance recovery and spiritual something.
hold on. I'm putting this in the chat between me and you so we can dissect this. We got you covered, Steve. Don't you worry, my friend. Yeah, I'll let you just read that off because there's a lot to unpack here. There's a lot to unpack here.
Okay, that is a big niche though, substance recovery with like spirituality. But the first question, which was like a lot of people aren't already in, why reinvent the wheel? Or is it something that worked for you? So that's the first question that you have to dissect. But if that's something that you've been through, you using spirituality and like when you say spirituality, is it yoga? Is it meditation? Is it things like that? Have you done the work yourself? Are you that prime example that's going to be the testimonial? Are you your own testimonial? That's the one question. Like that's the only way it's going to work is if you went through that. Two beautiful niches is substance recovery and spirituality. Spirituality definitely can be combined with that because it is like going beyond the self. A lot of people recover using things beyond the self. So we'll have to dissect that further.
Got a couple follow-ups. He said personal experience in both. He said certified counselor, use spirituality, shamanism as a teach and also to get through cancer. So obviously he has a lot of personal experience and practical experience in this.
Yeah. It's just now, if you have experience and you've helped people before, you've helped yourself, it's all about positioning. And it shouldn't be two different brands. It should be one brand combined. It should be one service combined. And like people that resonate with your message of like substance recovery, even if they're not in that substance recovery, like they will align with your story and then they'll become a client of yours. So never have to always have like one thing that you're kind of working for, even if you have different courses or different services that you're promoting.